Hey, Nia.
What, Kamila?
Gee, you don't have to have that attitude.
I'm sorry. I've just been feeling a little sick.
Aw, that sucks. What can I do to help?
Well, you're making me anchor with you today, but I'm not really in the right mood. I mean, do we have to do today's show?
Yes, of course we have to. It's already the second semester and we won't have that many chances to anchor together.
I know, I get it. Okay. I guess I'll suck it up for the sake of today's show then.
Yeah, it's only fair. If you left, I'd be all alone.
Don't worry, Kamila. I won't leave you, since you need me so much.
I'll always tease you. For today's show, we will start with an inside look at President Trump's mass deportation plans, a review of the Grammys, and highlight a special club, Vex Robotics.
We will then learn about a spooky urban legend at Arcadia and finally recap on this week's sports.
Let's stop wasting time. My name is Kamila Chavez.
And I'm Nia Garcia.
Welcome to Show 18.
If you're a sophomore or junior looking to help future freshmen navigate their start to high school, Link Crew is hosting their mandatory informational meeting on February 13th during lunch in the lecture hall. Make sure to bring your ID for attendance. If you have any questions, feel free to contact Link Crew at linkcrew@ausd.net.
The Trump administration is ramping up immigration enforcement with a series of sweeping actions, from mass arrests to new detention plans. The latest challenges are inciting international backlash. Brianna has the details.
Thanks, anchors. In a major crackdown on immigration, President Trump signed executive orders ramping up borders enforcement, deploying the military, and expediting deportations. Just days after the election, ICE intensified nationwide arrests, setting daily quotas and launching joint operations in major cities.
Supporters of these changes would make the argument that immigration is currently a matter of national security, and critics obviously would say that immigration is what makes America great. And by clamping down on this, we're simply attacking people who just want a better life for themselves, their families, their communities.
By January 27th, ICE reported record high arrests. The administration faced lawsuits over ICE raids in churches and even floated outsourcing prisoners to foreign countries. Then, on January 29th, the Defense Department approved migrant detention at Berkeley Space Force Base, while Trump announced plans for a massive 30,000-person detention center at Guantanamo Bay.
Trump currently has passed a wide swath of executive orders, specifically at repealing some Obama-era policies where protection was given to sensitive locations where undocumented migrants could stay.
This policy reversal leaves many worried on how their school or workplace would react to unexpected visits from law enforcement.
Schools in California, and I think the US, we don't collect information about anyone's immigration status, so it's not anything we could give out. So I think that in and of itself provides a layer of protection.
With policies in place to protect student safety and privacy, the real test will be how they work in practice. As communities navigate these challenges, many families remain concerned about what an unexpected visit from authorities could mean. This has been Brianna, now back to the anchors.
Finding a way to let the mind relax is sometimes challenging. Luckily, the Wellness Center is a helpful hand in achieving this. They're hosting yoga and meditation in the Library Media Center on February 12th from 8:30 a.m. to 8:50 a.m. Let this be your chance to enhance your inner tranquility and optimal health.
From programming complex mechanisms to competing in difficult contests, Vex does it all. Here's Michelle to shine some light on what Vex Robotics Club is really all about.
Thanks, anchors. Vex Robotics Club is a self-funded program that focuses on teamwork and dedication in order to program and build robots that are shown in competitions.
So our team is actually filled with both upper and lower classmen, ensuring that the spirit of Vex still continues after the upperclassmen graduate. Our greater number of Vex team members really just shows us how we're trying to maximize funds. We're a team that doesn't exactly really have that much money compared to Vex teams. We're not exactly funded by the school. We have to raise money on our own and apply to grants.
The students in Vex are split into 4 sub-teams. The mechanical team is in charge of building the robot, the control team handles the programming, the outreach team puts on school fundraisers and applies for grants, and the leads supervise the whole program. These sub-teams help navigate difficulties, giving these students the confidence to learn from mistakes and overcome adversities.
Our team leads also teach the controls team on computer engineering concepts, including QID, odometry, and manipulating vectors, helping us improve the logic and efficiency of our autonomous paths more efficiently and logically.
This club, despite their hardships, are a close group of students that strive to share their passions of robotics across Arcadia. Good luck this competition season, Vex. This has been Michelle Yang, and now back to the anchors.
Future leaders of Arcadia High, are you ready to level up your leadership game? Juniors can apply for the Rotary Youth Leadership Award, a fully funded 3-day experience at Camp Cedar Crest from March 21st to 23rd. Applications close February 14th. Seize the opportunity today.
It is said that the skeleton of a past AHS student resides in an S boating classroom. Is this just a spooky tale to scare freshmen, or is there some truth to the legend? Let's send it over to Grace in S boating with more.
Arcadia High School is known for its STEM department, with the majority of students pursuing science and further education. Students become highly engrossed with their studies, but when does this passion go too far? In one classroom of the AHS Science Building lie parts of a real human skeleton.
We have most of the torso, obviously some of the shoulder bones. The arm bones are surprisingly intact for what we have. We have about half of her pelvis, and we're missing one of her femurs. I never saw them, even when I was here as a student.
These bones are not just any bones, though. They are said to have come from a student who attended Arcadia High School around the 50s to 60s.
It's rumored to be an old student who died of a genetic disease, and she loved science so much at our school that she decided to donate her body to science, and we got her skeleton. So we've been using it to teach human physiology and anatomy.
The girl is said to have been a very dedicated student, so committed to the sciences that she would donate one of the last and most vital things she could.
We know she was prepubescent because these bones here are not sutured together into one bone. The older you get, the more your bones fuse together. That's why you get less flexible.
These bones have been with Arcadia High School for a very long time, passed down from teacher to teacher. In this process, documents and identification that go along with the skeleton have been lost.
We're not sure what it is, like who it is. We're not sure whose family it belongs to. But, it is real bone. Technology exists for someone to sequence that DNA possibly and go to 23andMe and find out if it's a relative of anybody, but that's beyond anything that we can do.
The torch is in the hands of Coach Pisano. How will they pass on this legend to the future generations of Arcadia High School?
Since Valentine's Day is fast approaching, one way you can express your love or friendship is by sending them a candy applegram. Purchase one for $3 from any speech and debate member or from room F103. Don't forget to return your filled out gram to Ms. Novak by February 13th. Delivery will take place on the 14th during periods 1 or 5.
So Nia, do you know what your rapper name would be?
I've never really thought about it.
Me personally, I think mine would be K-Dot.
You can't take that name, silly. It's already taken.
By who?
Kendrick Lamar, obviously.
Oh yeah. Hey, didn't he win a bunch of Grammys this weekend?
Yeah, but I was so disappointed with some of the results of the categories.
Oh wow, I guess it's another year of the scammies.
Well, we still have to give them some credit.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to pick one winner between all the amazing songs and albums.
I know, right? It's actually harder than it looks.
Well, the event was still a star-studded celebration, and Amel and Ariana are here with the latest on that night.
Thanks, anchors. We're your hosts, Amel
and Ariana.
Sunday was filled with lots of surprising wins and losses, but we have them here for you.
Oh, wait, Amel, we have to dress up for the occasion. That's better. Starting off the night, the stars dressed up for the red carpet with some head-turning looks, such as Gracie Abrams' bridal fit.
While the outfits dazzled, what was really captivating were the talented performances put on by some of the artists. My personal favorite was from first-time Grammy winner Sabrina Carpenter. It was a shot of espresso mixed with comedy and showmanship as she sang while dancing intricate choreography. What's yours, Ariana?
My personal favorite was Billie Eilish's performance of Birds of a Feather. I especially liked her paying homage to Los Angeles as she performed in front of an LA mountain landscape and closed off with the performance by saying, "I love you, LA." I can't believe she didn't win any of her 4 nominations.
Me too. Her album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, was one of my favorites of the year. Although Cowboy Carter winning Album of the Year shocked me at first, songs such as 16 Carriages were very powerful and, in my opinion, worthy of the win.
She finally got a Grammy for Album of the Year after 25 years in the industry. One artist, though, who racked up some hardware was Kendrick Lamar. Just 1 week before his Super Bowl performance, he was able to get 5 Grammys that night for his song, Not Like Us.
That didn't surprise me at all, just like how Chaperone being named Best New Artist of the Year wasn't a shocker. The rise and the fall of a Midwest princess introduced a new style of pop that blew up this past year.
That night was a phenomenon, with Doechie's historic win making her the 3rd woman in history to win Best Rap Album. Multiple tributes were also made to the stars that we lost, such as legendary music producer Quincy Jones and artist Liam Payne.
Funds made from the event will be donated to California organizations dedicated to wildfire relief.
The Grammys sure did have lots of twists and turns that made for an eventful evening. I'm Ariana.
And I'm Amel, and hopefully we kept this short and sweet. Now back to you, anchors.
It honestly baffles me how these artists can put on these crazy performances. Imagine all the energy they need for that.
I know, I get so tired just after working for APN.
Yeah, same here. Imagine, yeah, I have to give them credit for that.
I know, imagine how LeBron feels.
LeBron? What do you mean by LeBron?
I'm just saying, his performance on the court is out of this world. For a talent like that, you need a lot of stamina and passion. That's hard to find.
I can name someone who has both.
Really? Who?
Our Apache athletes, of course.
Oh my gosh,
How did we forget?
You're so right.
You're so right.
It's okay, it happens. This week, our Apache athletes took to the field, water, and the court as they continue to compete in intense games that put them to the test. Starting off, on Tuesday, our boys soccer team played against Crescenta Valley. In case you missed our stream, here's Brianna for a recap.
Thanks, Lily. This past Tuesday, our boys Apaches went against the Crescenta Valley Falcons with strong defense and offense. In the first half of the game, both teams went into the game with power. However, early in the first quarter, the Falcons were able to dominate Arcadia's defensive plays, and they scored a goal from number 10 being Solomon Alvino Donofrio. In the second half of the game, Apache still fought hard with both offense and defense, but Crescenta Valley managed to score another point, ending the game off with a score of 2-0. Good job this season, Apaches. This has been Andrea Hsu, and now back to you, Lily.
Thanks, Brianna. On Wednesday, girls soccer team played against Crescenta Valley. And in case you missed that stream as well, here's Lily M for more details.
Thanks, Lily. This week, our Lady Apaches played against Crescenta Valley High School on our own home field. Let's see how the game went. Starting with the first half, we saw both teams coming in hot and fully prepared for a difficult match. Our girls were very focused and in the zone. They immediately got to work and swiftly scored 4 goals. Throughout the second half, it was a constant back and forth between Arcadia and CV, with promising goals from both sides and impeccable defense from both goalies. CV upped their game and scored 2 points against Arcadia. Fortunately, Arcadia was able to keep up the energy and prevent them from scoring any more. Overall, we had an Apache win, and the score was 4-2. What an end to the regular season for the girls. Let's wish them luck as they head on to CIF. This has been Lily Mantooth. Now back to the other Lily in the studio.
Thanks, Lily. Our soccer teams were the only Apaches competing this week. Again on Tuesday, girls water polo play a CIF game against Irvine with a score of 9-16, Irvine taking the win. On Tuesday, girls basketball played against Crescenta Valley, unfortunately losing with a score of 24-46, followed by boys basketball against Crescenta Valley, ending with a score of 56-50, the win going to Crescenta Valley. Speaking of basketball, the Lakers announced a trade with the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Aidan to see how it turned out.
This past Saturday, there was an unexpected trade involving the Los Angeles Lakers and Dallas Mavericks that sent the sports world into a frenzy. Here are some of the details. Guard Luka Doncic, forward Markieff Morris, and forward Maxi Kleber were traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for center forward Anthony Davis, guard Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick. The Jazz were also involved, receiving Jalen Hood-Schifino and a second-round pick. Many online are referring to this as one of the biggest trades in NBA history and the most surprising in NBA history, with no hints or indicators to him being traded. For Laker fans, Luka gives them win-now help and future help as he is only 25 years old, and for the Mavericks, many fans are upset with their GM for the way he handled the trade, calling for him to be fired due to Anthony Davis being a lot older and only getting 1 first-round pick. Luka is already an all-time great Maverick, even at his young age, so for the Lakers to get him for an aging veteran and only 1 first-round pick is a fleece trade for the Lakers. With this trade, the Lakers solidify their future for the next decade, even with only 1 remaining first-round pick, so there's no reason not to be excited. This has been Aidan, now back to the anchors.
Our Apache athletes have had a busy season this semester, so make sure to support them by going to games or watching our streams. This has been Lily Pisano, now back to the anchors.
Well, that was a pretty eventful show.
I know, right? Now I feel so updated on some of the biggest topics of the world right now.
You know, Nia, I just want to say thank you for doing the show with me. Even if you didn't want to, you did it for me, because you care about me.
Yeah, I love spending time with you. I also wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Oh yeah, you're right. But to make sure you don't miss anything, make sure to follow all of our socials down below. This has been Kamila.
And this has been Nia. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.